to you. I'm going to sing my devotions while you come on in. Blessed quietness, holy quietness, what a storm down in my soul. On a stormy sea, Jesus speaks to me, and the billow seems to go. Amen. Had to sing that devotion just to give me some calmness as I come and present myself in front of you. Good morning, the Karate King. How are you? Bless your heart for coming in on this Sunday morning. How are your afternoon? I don't know what city or state you're in. So I'm going to say good morning to you. I just had to sing a little devotion. Usually on first Sundays, I am in the doors of the church and giving, hi, my presence in the front of God's people. Oh, you're training. All right. You got to keep sharpening yourself to get better each and every day in your craft and what you do. I know that's right. Stay dedicated. Yes, you need it. Well, at least that's a good thing. And I wish I could get back into the workout and all that other stuff, but I just fell off. I really have. I really fell off, and maybe because of age, and I feel a little more tired than I used to be. My energy is not there, but I still walk. I still do my walks and stuff to try to keep my heart in shape. Well, anyway, y'all, I just wanted to just come and talk briefly, like I always do, on something and just give you a little sprinkle of things that are going on that I already see going on um, around this R. Kelly sector. The devil is always busy. The devil is just like always, always busy. When we try to just look at what took place in the injustice that he was served. Um, I was looking at a video. I didn't like the title of the video, the way it was titled, but then there was something there that did catch my attention. And it said that R. Kelly is disgusting, but what he got was not justice. And I thought that was interesting. And it was one of the women from the Nubian Queens channel who was speaking on it. And she was so, okay, on the fact on, she mostly spoke on the injustice he was served for his so-called crime against these women. She didn't find it was fair. And so have a lot of other people didn't find that it was fair the way they overcharged him in the verdict and the way he was sentenced. It was not fair. Because if you go throughout history on a lot of celebrities, especially non-colored celebrities, never were giving such injustice for the crimes they have been so-called committed. Okay, it's just horrific the way the justice system has treated Mr. Kelly. The evidence was not proven in the courthouse, and some people are saying it was. Some people say, but if it was, then why did he get 7 counts in Chicago of not guilty? And the transcript, and when the government spoke on the trial in the media, why were they only being one-sided about everything? Why didn't they share any of the information that was given in the courtroom in the cross-examination if this was justice? See, you got to take a look at all those areas and all those parts of the conversation. As much as we trying to go forward to continue to fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly and continue to give the public the truth. The devil always gets in the way, bringing distraction, confusion, and nonsense around the R. Kelly sector. As we trying to bring R. Kelly to the light on some of the things that they overshadowed, you get these agitators on here, double-minded people. And I'm going to talk about double-minded people. You know, the double-minded people are the people who built their platforms with the R. Kelly people that came to their platforms, that supported their platforms. And then to come to find out, they flip-flop all over the place. And now they seem to be talking more against him than talking for him, to support him. They now becoming double-minded. And double-minded people can't be trusted. They deceitful, they treacherous, and they talk with a forked tongue. And you just can't trust a double-minded person. Go into the book of James, chapter 1, verses 8, when it spoke of, speaking on double-minded people, two-faced it, building your platform on dishonesty, just so you can, that's how the devil works. So reason I'm bringing this to your attention, because I see this person one time was was a R. Kelly supporter, had a platform. R. Kelly supporters, even myself, will come there, and that's the only reason why I'm speaking on it, because I have been subscribed to that platform. Anytime you hear me talk on a topic and I'm calling out certain individuals, is because I have to express my feelings about things. And I'm sure some of you might feel the same way I feel, who were deceived by these people. I don't know, his name is St. Trent, St. James, or whoever. The young man, or whatever, I saw him go to the protest along with DJ Tyson, and also he came along with the Bowski Gun. They were all there. One Papoose, I believe, gave this protest. And he was in Chicago with the Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters, a part of the crowd, a part of the actions and everything that was going on. And then afterwards, a whole lot of things came back that was said. And, you know, beef started to come upon the men. They started having some beef among each other with DJ Tyson, with Trent. He said some things about the Bowski and about also some things about Tyson. And it was just like, he did some treacherous stuff, okay? Then he tried to invite, or maybe Dabowski said something to him, and then he was going to like, okay, man, you want to do this? Let's do this. You know, let's do this. Let's meet at this such and such a location. And I do have a very good photogenic memory where I can remember certain events and certain things that had taken place around this R. Kelly stuff. I remember him being on the platform with Carolina Diamond with the R. Kelly supporters. See, when I see people moving around like that, and then they turn around and they trying to, you know, switch up a conversation about R. Kelly, and they trying to say he was found guilty because of this, and then he's trying to more side on, trying to say they neutral, but then again, they not neutral because they being very biased, and they really biased, but they trying to make it seem like they not biased, and they trying to make it seem, well, be it this way, they really not on no side, but they really being double-minded. Okay, whichever one plays out best for them is the side they're gonna go on. So me, myself, I know I built my platform is on honesty, is on truth, and on the fact that I did not come here to deceive anybody, especially around the injustice served to Mr. Kelly. My platform, I introduced my channel. If you go and you see what's about me, I got that written in my description there, who I am, about my love for the Lord, my honesty for the love for God, and doing what I can to do to help God's people. Um, People sometimes are not aware of what they're following out there, and I try to help you sometimes, give you insight and guide you in the right spiritual way, with sometimes people taking you to a place unknown, and going to a place unknown that might be destructive. Okay. So you have to really be careful how you follow certain individuals on here, and watch them carefully, because notice that you come on here with this content, and then now you come in for some of the bloggers or whoever. Like I already said, there's two that aren't really my favorite. Okay, two of them aren't really my favorite that you spoke on, because they deceived a lot of people as well, and they done some grimy, nasty, disgusting things around this R. Kelly whole sector. Lied and said family members, lied and said they mentor, he's a mentee, and all this other stuff. Brought people to be introduced to the man, and set the man up, make the man look like he was, really attracted to underage young women and whatever. So it's a lot of stuff that I saw in this individual, but at least I could say about that individual, they still been um, sticking to their story of being a real supporter for Robert Sylvester Kelly, in his favor or whatever. Um, I just don't like it when people build their channel and say they are R. Kelly supporter, but then they start moving shady and start, trying to make it seem that R. Kelly is guilty. Regardless of what he doing, he don't deserve what he did. I'm sorry, he don't deserve the injustice of the sentencing that he got, and also getting charged for RICO. Okay, that's what I'm looking at here. If you're gonna do it, it should have been done a long time ago. And then on top of that, there should have been other people along, taking this sentence along with Mr. Kelly. That's all I'm saying. If it's that serious, and if he did this in act alone. Mr. Kelly has never received adequate counseling throughout his entire career. He didn't have the right people working in him during his career, working for him during his career. Like I stated before, like I said, there was not good people around this man. All right. There were people setting him up, people that were stealing money from him, people that was misleading him and advising him on what to do to protect his wealth and also his reputation to the public. He wasn't giving good advisors. And that, when I talk of good advisors and good legal, he didn't have a good legal team or whatever to protect him. And I'm talking about his attorneys to protect his wealth, and also himself. So this could not have gone on 30 years if R. Kelly was doing it by himself. You get what I'm saying? So open your minds, people, to receive the truth. Stop listening to people who are double-minded, and they didn't really come into this for the real truth, for the help support R. Kelly. They came here to cause confusion, and they agitators. And they only pop up on the scene just for clicks and views on their channel. Because I remember when they first started out, they talked about nothing about the injustice this man was getting, what was being done to this man during the time of surviving the document, Surviving R. Kelly, about the women and everything else. And then all of a sudden, they got into the R. Kelly groups, and then they started causing confusion, bringing back information that was untrue about what happened with one of the women in the R. Kelly protest and hotels or whatever, and putting Dubowski and DJ Tyson and getting them two in between, instigating stuff between those two, and now they attacking other R. Kelly. They making moves to join with the other side of people to bring attacks against R. Kelly supporters again, now that we only just want to talk about what took place as far as him being served injustice on his trial in Chicago, in the trial he also had in New York, and how he's getting ready to prepare for the appeal, which I feel he has a great chance of winning in his appeal. And his attorney and her team, they're very busy now with whatever information they can gather to help Mr. Kelly through his legal situation. And then you got these agitators that just want to get rah, rah, rah stuff going. All right? I'm not listening to that person. I'm just going to unsubscribe so I don't have to have them coming up in my channel anymore, in my notifications anymore, so I won't have to go to listen to anything they have to say. Because they double-minded, they deceitful, they treacherous, and they can't be trusted. Go to your book of James, chapter 1, verses 8. If you don't want to believe how I'm saying it, believe what the Lord say. Okay, about that kind of person who's deceitful. If you don't have nothing to say about against then you saying is what they talking about, they attack one papoose from the time that woman been on her platform. She's always been about laughs, jokes, and listening to certain conversations on certain platforms and coming back to her platform, joking and making laughs about it. That's how she built her. That was always who she's been from the time she made herself a name here on YouTube. That has always been her character. She has never deceived anyone or wavered anyone. If people didn't find it funny enough and enjoyed listening to her and everything, they would have never subscribed to her channel or came to her channel to listen to her. I know when she first came out, that's all she did. She spoke on Drunken Larry and Bookham. And she will come with the serious stuff about what's going on with R. Kelly. But most of the time, her conversations has always been on some of the crazy stuff that went around, was going on at that time. And that's how she's always been. That has how she always has been from the time she's been on her platform. And to me, she has always been true. She's always been honest. So why would you sit on your platform and talk about her and call her out and call her having no relevance? You have no relevance. Because you came out first talking about R. Kelly and being on his side and supporting him and supporting us. And then now all of a sudden you're trying to flip the coin. She hasn't never flipped her coin. Now, people have messed with her and she had to come for them. Yeah, but I've never seen no moves in her that was deceitful to any of her followers, to any of her subscribers. And I'm going to defend it because I am a subscriber to her channel. And I was one of the first people who have subscribed to her channel when she first came on. Because I find her stuff very humorous. Not in a nasty, evil, vicious way, but she was always humorous. Just fun. But if you don't like it, then you don't have to go over there. You don't have to listen to it. You was talking about Bookham. You was talking about the lying cousin Levi. And maybe at some time you was talking about Larry too. So all of a sudden you want to make yourself important and nobody else should be important to talk about anything. And especially around this R. Kelly sector, especially when it's the honest truth, especially when they've been true to the game, when they've been true to the fight. Got people all confused. I just wanted to just come and just speak on double-minded people and how you have to watch yourself, who you follow out here on these YouTube channels, and especially around this R. Kelly sector. I'm still standing with R. Kelly. I'm still going to support him against the injustice he was served. I'm still going to speak highly on his name because it ain't over. It ain't over until God says it's over, until the victory has been won. And as long as he is standing and breathing on this earth, I will continue to speak highly on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's name. And I'm going to continue to support him. Regardless of any of the bad things you got to say about him, may God condemn your evil tongue. Until then, your girl KC McDaniel gotta go. I love you. To my subscribers, have a wonderful and blessed Sunday. I may be back with you in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, or late in the evening. Let me get myself up and out of here and get my day going. Just wanted to come and share this conversation with you briefly. And I'm going to pray that devil off. Continue to pray for me. I'm going to pray for you as well. And make sure that you are going to be using your good sense of discernment on people out here. They changed their name. They got another channel here. They doing this. Messy. Dirty dreads. Anyway, y'all, me gotta go. Love you. God bless. Peace.